time now for the Bear Gel Morning News on this Tuesday morning, October 27th, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Tuesday morning, 27th of October 2015. Here are your news headlines here in the top story at 7 a.m. on this Tuesday morning. Here is in Beijing, where China on Tuesday accused the United States of committed a deliberate provocation by sending a Navy destroyer to waters claimed by Beijing, added that such actions would force China to speed up its building program in the South China Sea. The speaker waiting and asked Democratic leaders who have been prominent voices in the respective parties for many years, but they have not, at all accounts, worked closely together, legislatively or otherwise. Even without the full context, even without knowing what happened beforehand, the video is appalling. It shows a South Carolina school resource officer yanking a student from her desk, causing her to fall backward in her chair. Kabul, Islamabad. The Taliban urged agencies on Tuesday to push ahead and deliver emergency relief supplies after a major earthquake hit remote mountainous regions of northern Afghanistan and Pakistan, killing at least 300 people. George Osborne, UK Chancellor of the Exchequer, delivers a speech at the Conservative Party's annual conference in Manchester, UK, as Osborne tells the board his Lord's vote to delay tax credit cuts. ISIS, which comes up with more heinous methods of execution, has ramped up its cruelty. Members of the group tied 3 people to the pillars in the intersection of Palmyra and killed them by detonating the pillars, the Syrians said. President Obama's most senior national security advisors have recommended measures that would move U.S. troops closer to the front lines of Iraq and Syria. Officials said a sign of mountain white has dissatisfaction with progress against the Islamic State. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia says one of its citizens carried out the suicide bombing at a mosque in the country's south of the previous night, an attack for which the Islamic State group claimed responsibility. Driving in Delhi, Oklahoma State, Oklahoma crashed said she was suicidal, court records show. ASEA friends fell. Law enforcement officers and family will be mourning a New York City police officer who was fatally shot by a suspect. The International Prize winner knows that just placed second in the Grand Prix of Le Pen in France weeks before it came to Stevens Rail Farm in New Life in Florida. In Frederick, Maryland, a bizarre incident in Frederick, Maryland gas station leads a state to shoot and kill a man, as police said the SUV and the suspect was driving a stolen during an armed robbery here in Baltimore. UK economic growth cooled in the manufacturing contracted of a third quarter and construction shrank the most since 2012, a sign that Britain may be falling prey to the global headwinds. And Alibaba Group holding limited second quarter revenue beat analysts estimates that China's biggest online shopping company boasted an advertising and fend off as slowing of the company. The yen rose against all of 31 in its major periods in trick acid, and the New York sank below $2. A plunge in BASF shows all the struggles facing in the global industrial giants. DJI founder and CEO Frank Wang speculated underneath one of his companies inspired drones, as Walmart said on Monday with a plan to experiment with DJI devices for drone delivery. Okay, look at it, stock market gear. The Dow down 23.65 points to close at 17,623.05. SP 2071.18 and Nasdaq 5,034.70. In Glendale, Arizona. No. Here's why the World Health Organization recent health ruling is bad news for the red meat industry, as the World Health Organization classification of processed meat, bacon, hot dogs, and sausages considered red meat as a probable cause of cancer has fallen in the same category as cigarettes and asbestos. The American Academy of Pediatric Research, U.S. Health Authorities have raised the minimum age of purchasing e-cigarettes and tobacco to 21 years old. San Francisco, nearly 200 people in the San Francisco area have been sick by an intestinal disease caused by highly contagious Shigella bacteria since an outbreak began in a Mexican seafood restaurant 10 days ago, health officials said. Research of 3D printed already used on the technique of layering gel and a special design support gel that keeps soft objects from collapsing during printing. Here. Okay, take a look at the New England alerts here. Rain in Massachusetts, 24 off at 44 northbound. At 44, 3-car motor vehicles expect heavy delays. Here we'll have that more traffic coming up in a minute or two. Here. Peter Channel News Time, 7:05. Time out for a sports report here today. The Boston Bruins tonight will be taking on the Arizona Coyotes. Game time, 7 o'clock here in Game number 1 in the World Series will get underway at 8:07 p.m. tonight. The Kansas City Royals take on the New York Mets here. And the North boys and girls soccer team will take on the Austin Panthers. Boys will be at 5, girls at 7. Glendale, Arizona. The Baltimore Ravens' potential game time drive became more challenging because the communication system broke down. On the final series, Coach John Harbaugh said as a Ravens fall to the Arizona Cardinals 26-18 here. Singapore, U.S. Open champion Flavia Pennetta improves to 1-1 in the WTA Finals on Tuesday by beating Jessica Miranda 7-6, 5-6-4. Kobe Bryant is still Los Angeles Lakers NBA fans are waiting anxiously to see what he has left, wondering if he still has his last year. Terry Collins captured this moment strengthened in an event simply by saying it's a World Series. The Mets bench knows he was speaking volumes about what his team and the world are about to experience because of lifelong fan and lifer. Peter Chaludusov is out 7:06 here. Time out for a travel report in this Tuesday morning. Beep. And starting on downtown Providence. Alright, we're down here. We're 95 minutes southbound side. Slow from Route 10 and Crescent all the way out to Route 37 due to an accident on Route 95 southbound after Route 10 and Crescent and get another accident on 95 and southbound around Route 37 in Crescent here and 295 on the southbound side. We have an accident between Route 7 and Route 44 in Smithfield, so expect some delays here. 24. It had accident around 44 in Raynham. It's cleared, so it's smooth sailing, but 95 on the northbound side it is, so from 140 Mansfield doing an accident on 95 northbound after Route 140 in Foxborough, and it's stretched all the way after Route 1 in Sheridan, and then hit break again from Ponce Street and Norwood all the way after Route 120 in the Canton Air. 24 on the northbound side is, so from Route 27 in Brockton all the way out to Route 128 in Canton doing an accident on 24 northbound before Route 128 here. Route 3 to the northbound side, so from 228 in Rockland all the way after the Braintree split here. 128 is southbound side it is, so from 28 in Randolph all the way to the Braintree split here. 146 in the northbound side, so before Route 290 in Worcester, 290 in the eastbound side. So from 146 in Worcester all the way to Route 9 in Worcester here. South Fifth Expressway on the northbound side, so for the Braintree split all the way at the Dorchester here. 120 on the northbound side, it's so from 24 in Randolph all the way out to Route 9 in Wellesley here. 120 is southbound side, so from Route 95 in Peabody all the way out to Route 2 in Lexington here. 93 in the southbound side, it is slow from Andover all the way out to Redden due to an accident on 93 southbound before Route 128 in Woburn here. So expect some delays here. Mass parking in the eastbound side, so from Route 185 in Westboro all the way out to Newton here. 93 in the southbound side, so from Medford all the way to the Second Bridge here. And Route 1 in the southbound side, so from Route 16 in Revere all the way out to Chelsea here and Charlestown here. Sumner Tunnel a little slow before Route 93 in Boston here. Route 495 on the southbound side, it is slow around Route 93 in Andover here. Route 3 to the southbound side, a little slow to the Purple Stretch and then hip breaks again from 495 in Chester to Billwick here. Route 2 in the eastbound side, a little slow around Route 111 in Acton here. Up in New Hampshire is looking good on highways and byways of the Granite State here. And the main turnpike looking good from York to Augusta via Palton here. Except for it's a little slow on the main turnpike again in the northbound side before 295 in Garner. Alright, let us take a look at MBTA alerts here at 7:08 here. Green line at Sea Branch between minor westbound delays. Red line is between minor delays to the disabled train at Charles MGH station. Commuter rail, looking good on it. Ferries out, looking good here. Pier Channel News Time is out 7:09 here on this Tuesday morning here, and I just saw the sunrise, and it is a beautiful, beautiful sunrise on this Tuesday morning. But do not let up deceive you because it is a chilly start to your morning here. As we take a look at the weather, the 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, both sides got about 55 degrees, light and variable wind. Tonight, forecast got about 35 degrees, calm wind. Wednesday, rain bay after 2 p.m. High near 60 degrees, and east wind about 5 to 11 miles against high, 21 miles an hour. Chest pace is 8%. New principal breath between 10 and 4 inches possible. With that, rain with thunderstorms also possible after 2 a.m. Low end 56 degrees and south wind about 15 and 17 miles an hour. Gust high is 30 miles an hour. Chest pace is 1%. New rain for about between 1 and 2 inches possible. Thursday, chance of rain and thunderstorms before 3 p.m. Then chance of showers may after 5 p.m. Parts of got about 71 degrees and southwest wind about 11 to 15 miles. Gust high is 29 miles an hour. Chest pace is 30%. Thursday, chance of showers may before 7 p.m. Parts classified low at 42 degrees, anticipation 30%. Friday, both sides got about 57, low about 30 degrees. Halloween, Sunday, the podcast got about 54, low about 40 degrees. Sunday, part sides got a chance of showers with part Sunday, the most class guys have about 58, low about 46 degrees, anticipation 30%. And for Monday, chance of showers, most class guys have about 600 degrees, anticipation 30%. Currently in Naughton, it's 26 degrees with fair skies, humidity 84%. And that is going to be it for the period child body news on this Tuesday morning, 27th of October 2015. Please have a good day. What a good bye day to you here. Have a good day.